It's been a while since my last video, so now would be a good time to show you what I've done so far. So first, this is my swing gate. It's finally functional. The only thing left to do is a bit of wiring to make sure that my tracks are, that there's power, and I also have to finish the scenery. So let's go inside. So this is the swing gate. It's got a little angle here to make it easier for the door to climb up and fit tight. So this area, like I said, it's been a while, so I don't remember what I've done in a previous video, but this is my lumber yard. And as we go around, this is going to be another part of the lumber yard. This is the boxcar distribution center. And then we go into my town of Hawkesbury. Still have lots to do here. There's a few buildings that are done. I got my backdrop ready to install. And as you remember, this is the part where it goes into my workshop for cars to be fixed. Okay, so this is my other backdrop, which I received about 2-3 weeks ago. This part is installed up to here. I still have this piece to put in. I still have my turntable to do, but that's going to be much later. Okay, so this is the Hawkesbury yard. All the way around. Now, probably in the next month or so, I'll be modifying my exits to the helix, because I've got, hold on, I've got one exit here, which is basically going east, and the other one coming around, this one here, goes, if you can see it here, goes all around and comes out here. Well, that piece is going to come out because I want the entrance to the helix going west to arrive right here. Like basically taking this piece here and bringing it over here so that it will enter the yard instead of bypassing the yard. So that's going to be a bit of a job. This part here, nothing has been changed or worked on. Oh yes, yes. Did a bit of work on my gorge. I got the left side done. It's with ceiling tiles. I've already built my co-op just to see where it would stand. Now, of course, I've got all the finishing touches to do. I've got my paper mill, which is also just there for now to see what it would look like. And then we enter the tunnel, which, as you can see, I'm working on. There's a lot of things I work on, and not to get bored, well, I do about everything. So the fascia here this is only temporary, this one, because the fascia will go up, and there's going to be a piece here which is going to be removable, so that if there's any cars stuck, I'll be able to access. I've also started working on my mining building. But like you can see, it's still not finished because it was there just to make sure everything was all right. And then as we go over there, I'll just close this here. Okay, so basically here nothing much has been done except for I received, well, I've already had the backdrop, so I'm just starting to install some of it. As you can see, it's not set yet. It's just to make sure that it fits right, because here I'm gonna have a small waterfall under the bridge, and not much here either. That's my St. Eugene yard, and that's the Van Cleef Hill yard, which I changed the name, and this is St. Eugene Town, which all this is going to be like starting from the curve here all the way around up to about here will be a winter scene. So I did practice a winter scene. I did a little diorama, which you've probably seen already. If not, well, here it is. So I have a pretty good idea how to do winter scene now. Besides that, here not much has been done. Go around. And this area, nothing has been done either. Since the last video. And that's it for updates, except that I've been also working on my valance. My valance here is completed. As you can see from like on the top, everything is covered. Everything is covered. Did that on the weekend with my brother. And I received in the mail, well, I bought LED strips. And let me tell you a bit about it. At first I wanted LED strips, RGB, to be able to simulate dawn, daylight, and night. And to do 170 feet of lighting for the entire layout, RGB, supposedly you can only plug 2 in a row. And anyway, I would have needed, what was it, they're 15 feet, so I would have needed about 12 times 2, because I needed 2 rows, so 24 strips. I don't know how many amplifiers I needed or connectors and all that work. I said, you know what, put that aside for now and wait. And what I did find on the internet about, I'd say a month ago, was this LED strip, which is waterproof. Unfortunately, that's the only way they come. But it's 168 feet long. So no connections to do, which is my type of work. Just plug and play. So as you can see up here, I had an electrician come in and put 2 outlets. Basically they're each on, it's 1 breaker per light, because they give, it's 1500 watts per strip, because like I said, it's 168 feet long. And what I did is I put the RGB on the, as you can see here, on the left hand side, and the white, cool white, on the right hand side. And what I'm going to do is, I've tested it already, and cool white at 50% and the RGB full strength makes perfect lighting. It's great. If I just leave the white open at 100%, it's like having my entire basement lit up, and it's way too much. I think it's 5,000. I don't know the terms, but 5,000 kilowatts. So it's really good. Sorry, I had to take that phone call. Yeah, so like I was saying, 168 feet of cool white, 168 feet of RGB light. And that's all I need. I can shut those ceiling lights, and it is great. I really like it. I think it's the best choice I've done. There's only one thing though. The fact that it's like waterproof, we don't have a choice. It's pretty hard to go to bend 90 degrees. Like for example here, I just have to tack that one. Like I haven't finished installing it. I just ran it and that's it. But going around, like for example here, it's really going around the bend, so the lights are not going to be facing downwards. But most of the places where there's a curve, I don't need the lights to face downwards. Like for example here, it's going to be at the cliff. It's going to be all the way up to. Sorry, it's going to be about up to here. So we're not really going to need to see this. Same thing here. I just have to fix everything now that I know that it works. In this area, I don't need to have that much light. But anyway, there's plenty of light. Let's see if I can. Okay, so that's my RGB, and this is my white. So as you can see, it's plenty of light. And that, if I'm not wrong, that's 100%. So yeah, like I said, I'm very satisfied with this RGB light. And okay, it's not perfect to handle, but one thing for sure is I saved about almost 50, I think it's pretty close to 60% in cost wise. So like I said, very happy. So that's about all the stuff that I've done so far. I'm still looking forward for mid-November for my first operation session. Trains have been running to make sure that everything's okay. So I started playing with a GMRI to start programming my industries, the cars, locomotives. So yeah, still plenty to do. So that's it for now. I'll try to make sure to come back in a month and show you what I've done so far. So see you in about a month.